Hello again. So many of you, this is your favorite part of the day because this is the writing portion. We've been working on nonfiction writing, writing that's real. And today we're going to be doing our nonfiction writing. We're going to continue that. Just want to move this up so you can see it. So today's step in the writing process is called flash drafting. Before I explain what flash drafting is, I want to make sure that you have all the things you need. So in your ELA notebook, you've been writing about your topic, and that's the first thing that you need is a topic. You should have a topic that you know a lot about, a topic that you find interesting. For some of you, that was bunnies. For some of you, that was lions or cats or dogs. Or for some of you, it was how to do something, how to bake a cake, how to take care of a bird, or how to take care of a dog. Technology. All of you have different topics that you've chosen because you all have different interests and different background knowledge. After we chose a topic, we chose details. Remember when you wrote down things that you knew about your topic? You made a brainstorm cloud or you made a list of things you knew, and you ended up with 3 big ideas or steps. Most of you have 5 or 6 steps or 3 big ideas. The other thing you need is the graphic organizer. Remember, we either chose the main idea detail or the sequence of events. Remember, they looked like this. This was the main idea detail one, and this was the sequence of events one, okay? So you've already done that as well. The other thing that you need to have are headings. Remember, we took our 3 big ideas and we came up with little titles for them to tell the reader what that section, what that part is going to be about. The other thing that you have is a text feature plan. Remember when we were working on our graphic organizers, there was a section for text features. For example, my text feature for this one is going to be a fun fact box. This one's going to be a chart. For this one, I had a picture of food. Now, I haven't actually made the picture or the map or the tip box. This is just my plan so that I know what I'm going to do when I start writing. So if you don't have these things, you need to stop and go back to old assignments and catch up because you need to have these in order to do your flash drafting. So if you need to pause this video and go do those things, go do that. Otherwise, I'm going to explain the next step. Flash drafting. So what is flash drafting? Flash drafting is just writing. So today you're just writing. I put less thinking, more writing, because that might sound crazy, but we've done a lot of planning. Right now, you don't need to do any planning. You're just writing. We're going to revise later. So don't worry about if you don't know how to spell a word or if you don't know if you put it in the right order. Today is just a writing day. So revising, spelling, all those things, that'll come later. So if you get stuck on a spelling word, don't go look it up. Just sound it out the best you can, and we'll come back to that another day. Notice it's quick. You're not spending a lot of time thinking and planning and revising. You're just writing out everything you know about your topic. And notice I put it's not perfect. We're not fixing our spelling. We're not correcting our mistakes. That's a later step. Right now, it's flash drafting. You're just writing as much as you can in a quick amount of time. With that being said, how long will you have to work on this? This is a 3-day process, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I'm not going to give any more writing assignments on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, because this is it right here, because this is kind of a big process. So I want you to really take your time working on it. That doesn't mean spend all day on it. It means spend about 20 to 30 minutes writing, and then move on to your other assignments. Move on to writing and phonics and science and math, all those things. And then continue doing it the next day and the next day, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Now it says, how do I turn it in? Well, you won't turn it in yet. I don't want pictures of this or any of that. I don't want you submitting it on Schoology. Right now, you're just writing. This is another step in the writing process. I'll be checking your drafts in person when we return, but for right now, just keep writing because that's the goal in this, just writing. So now I want to show you what flash drafting flash drafting looks like. Now, this is a messy example because I didn't actually write my words. So listen very carefully. Here's my example. Notice at the top of my page, I have my title. You're going to do the same. You're going to put your title. So if your title is bunnies, put bunnies. If you want your title to be what all about bunnies, you could do that. If you want it to be how to take care of a rabbit, do that. Whatever your topic is, you need a title. So start with your title. Then I want you to write the word introduction. That's your first heading. So in your ELA notebook, you'll actually write the word introduction. Then where these lines are, you're going to write words. Excuse me, sorry. You're going to write 2 or 3 sentences, and those are going to be your introduction sentences. Remember, an introduction is explaining what your story is going to be about. Some people put, "Hi, my name is..." Remember when we were writing our chicken wrangler stories? Many of you put, "Hi, my name is, and I'm a chicken wrangler." Or, "I'm going to explain to you how to be a chicken wrangler." That would be your introduction. Okay, so in this section, underneath the introduction, I'm looking for 2 or 3 sentences here, not just 1, 2 or 3. So you really have to add some detail there. Then where it says big idea 1, I don't want you to write big idea 1. I want you to write your first heading. So let me go back for a minute. I want to show you. Oh, hang on now. So for example, my first heading would be, what do they do? Remember when I made my plan? I want to talk about chinchillas being nocturnal animals. So this would be what I write there. What do they do? If I'm doing the steps, this would be my first one right here. My first heading was rise and shine. So that's what I would put for big idea 1. Rise and shine. Then I would write 3 to 5 sentences about my big idea, which means that I have to go back to my graphic organizer and look at the details, because I'm going to take those details and I'm going to spread them out, really explain them and give examples and details. I also could add my text feature. Maybe it's a picture, maybe it's a chart, whatever you chose, that's going to go here, because you want 3 to 5 sentences in this section. Then I go to big idea number 2. I write my heading, I give my details and my text feature to have a total of 3 to 5 sentences. Notice that's a lot of sentences so far. 2 or 3 here, 3 or 5 here. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8 so far, at least, maybe more. This isn't just a 1-sentence thing. I'm moving this down so you can see it. Then I have big idea 3, so I'll put my heading there, my ideas, my details, my pictures, whatever I need to put here, my text features, and that'll be 3 to 5 sentences. Then my heading is going to say conclusion. A conclusion is an ending. I want to wrap up my story. I want to end it. I want to thank my readers for reading my story and show them that I'm done talking now, and that'll be 2 or 3 sentences as well. So this is what your flash drafting is going to look like, okay? So today, tomorrow, and the next day, the next 3 days, you're just working on your draft, your introduction, your 3 big ideas, and your conclusion. Remember how many sentences I want for each section, and remember your text features and your headings. Don't worry about perfecting it, just write. If you have further questions about this, I'll answer them in my Zoom meetings. Otherwise, this is your writing assignment for the next 3 days. Have fun and enjoy it.